The film Wanted from 2008 explodes onto the screen. It seems like a straightforward action spectacle full of bullets and impossible feats. Many viewers see only the surface, a thrilling ride, but this is a deception, a clever mask. Beneath the adrenaline, a disturbing metaphor lurks. It speaks volumes about control. It whispers chillingly about the nature of fate. Are our lives our own, or are we merely playing out roles written by an unseen hand? The film plants this seed of doubt. It unsettles. We meet Wesley Gibson. He is a man adrift, an office drone. His existence is a monotonous cycle. Panic attacks plague him. His girlfriend is unfaithful. His boss belittles him. Wesley is a portrait of modern despair. He feels utterly trapped. This feeling is not alien. Many individuals experience such quiet desperation. They yearn for an escape. They crave meaning. The film taps directly into this universal human unease. It understands the cage of the ordinary. It knows the longing for something more. Then the fraternity enters his life. They offer him a way out, or so it appears. They present a hidden world, a world of elite assassins, supposedly governed by destiny, by the Loom of Fate. Wesley is told he is special. He has inherited abilities. He has a purpose. But is this new reality any less controlled? Is this new purpose truly his own, or is it another more elaborate illusion? This question hangs heavy in the air. It follows Wesley, it follows the audience. Wanted acts as a dark mirror. It reflects our deepest anxieties about freedom, about agency. Are we the authors of our stories, or are our choices merely superficial illusions designed to keep us compliant? The film forces us to confront these uncomfortable possibilities. It suggests that a hidden script may govern our lives, a script we are unaware of, a script that dictates our every move. The comfortable notion of free will begins to fray. It begins to unravel before our very eyes. Ancient wisdom often speaks of a divine order. The Hermetic principle as above, so below is a cornerstone. It suggests a correspondence, a symmetry between the heavens and the earth, between the spiritual and the material. The macrocosm is reflected in the microcosm. This implies a harmonious universe, a universe where all parts are interconnected, where divine intelligence permeates all of creation. A perfect, untainted reflection of a higher truth. This idea has offered comfort to many. In Wanted, this sacred principle is grotesquely inverted. The above is represented by the Loom of Fate. This ancient artifact supposedly dictates the below. It determines the course of human lives. It singles out individuals for elimination. But this loom is not a benevolent, guiding force. It is a cold, impersonal mechanism of death. Its threads weave a tapestry of violence, and its pronouncements are absolute. Its purpose seems to be control, not harmony. The reflection is fractured. It is stained. The fraternity claims to serve this higher order. They present themselves as its loyal instruments, its faithful interpreters. They read the binary code hidden in the fabric's weave. They carry out the loom's deadly decrees. Yet their actions are brutal. Their morality is warped. They kill in the name of preventing greater evils, a utilitarian calculus of death. The reflection of any divine order is severely distorted here. It is twisted into something unrecognizable, something sinister. This perversion of as above, so below points to a flawed cosmos, a reality where divine principles can be corrupted, where they can be manipulated for dark purposes. The sacred is made profane. The order becomes a tool for a hidden, perhaps malevolent, agenda. The tapestry of existence, as depicted in the film, is not woven with threads of light. It is woven with deceit. It is woven with control. The pattern is one of subjugation, not liberation. The universe feels broken. The fraternity presents itself as an ancient, noble organization. They are the self-proclaimed guardians of balance, the executors of fate's grand design. Sloan, their enigmatic leader, speaks with an air of profound authority. He claims access to hidden knowledge. He purports to understand the intricate workings of destiny. He offers Wesley a place within this supposedly sacred order, a chance to transcend his mundane life, a chance to become part of something greater. This offer is tempting, it is seductive. This hierarchical structure, this claim to esoteric knowledge, mirrors concepts found in the Aeonic Fracture Hypothesis. The Aeonic Fracture Hypothesis, drawing from Gnostic thought, speaks of a demiurge. This is a lesser, flawed creator entity. This being mistakenly believes itself to be the one true God. It imposes its own imperfect, often rigid order upon the material world. It demands obedience. It operates through intermediaries. These intermediaries enforce its will. They maintain its illusion of ultimate power. Sloan and the fraternity function much like these Archons. They are the dutiful servants of this flawed system, the enforcers of the loom's dictates. They eliminate individuals whose names appear in the fabric. These individuals are deemed threats to the established order. Their power, their authority, is derived entirely from this questionable source. They are cogs in a machine whose ultimate purpose is shrouded in secrecy, a machine that may not be benign. They manipulate Wesley with consummate skill. They offer him a sense of belonging. They give him purpose. They unlock his latent abilities, transforming him into a deadly weapon. But this empowerment is conditional. It is entirely contingent upon his obedience to their agenda, to the Loom. It is a gilded cage, not genuine liberation. The truth they offer is a carefully constructed narrative, a lie designed to ensure his compliance. He trades one form of servitude for another, a more exciting but no less binding form. The Loom of Fate is the undeniable heart of the Fraternity's belief system. It is an ancient, almost mystical machine. It weaves threads into a complex fabric. Hidden within this fabric in binary code are names. These names belong to individuals destined to die. Their deaths, the Fraternity claims, prevent future atrocities. They prevent greater suffering. It is a chilling utilitarian calculus, a life for a life, or perhaps many lives. The Loom's pronouncements are treated as infallible, as sacred. The film, however, subtly plants seeds of doubt. Is the Loom truly an impartial arbiter of destiny, or is it itself a flawed instrument? Perhaps its interpretations by the Fraternity are compromised. Can a mere machine, however complex, truly dictate moral imperatives? Can it possess genuine foresight into the labyrinthine complexities of human action and consequence? Its decrees are absolute. There is no room for appeal, no space for mercy. This absolutism is inherently suspect. It hints at a deeper problem. This concept of an overarching, controlling mechanism resonates powerfully with Gnostic ideas which inform the Aeonic Fracture Hypothesis. In Gnostic cosmology, the material world is often viewed as a construct, an illusion. It is governed by rigid, often cruel and arbitrary laws. These laws are imposed by the Demiurge and its Archons. The Loom of Fate acts as such a law made manifest, a tangible representation of a deterministic and perhaps indifferent cosmic order. It is a prison. The assassins, including Wesley, believe they serve a higher purpose. They see themselves as agents of destiny, instruments of a necessary, if harsh, will. But what if the Loom is not the ultimate source? What if it is merely a tool, a sophisticated device used by an unseen manipulator or manipulators for their own inscrutable ends? Its threads, supposedly weaving the tapestry of fate, might themselves be tangled. They might be pulled by a hidden hand far removed from the assassin's awareness. The system might be rigged. The curved bullet. An illusion of free will. The assassins of the Fraternity possess an extraordinary, almost supernatural skill. They can curve bullets, they can make projectiles defy the known laws of physics. This ability symbolizes their supposed mastery over circumstance, their power to shape events, to control outcomes in ways ordinary mortals cannot comprehend. It sets them apart, it elevates them. It is a mark of their elite status, a testament to their rigorous training and inherent awakened abilities. They are, in their own eyes, masters of their craft. Wesley, through intense and brutal training, learns this remarkable skill. It is a key component of his transformation, from a cowering victim to a confident killer. The curved bullet represents his newfound power, his ability to transcend limitations. He can hit targets hidden from view. He can alter trajectories mid-flight. He experiences a sense of control, a sense of agency that was previously unimaginable in his mundane life. He feels, perhaps for the first time, like he matters, like he can make a difference. Yet, this extraordinary skill is taught and honed within the Fraternity's tightly controlled system. It is primarily used to serve the dictates of the Loom of Fate, to eliminate the names it produces. So, is curving a bullet truly an act of free will? Or is it merely a more sophisticated, more spectacular method of following orders, a more elaborate dance performed by a puppet on strings? The skill itself might be real, but its application seems predetermined by the system that bestowed it. The curved bullet, therefore, can be interpreted as a potent metaphor. A metaphor for the illusion of freedom within a fundamentally deterministic system. One can choose the path of the bullet. One can demonstrate incredible skill in its delivery. But the target, the ultimate decision of who lives and who dies, is still chosen by the Loom or by those who interpret the Loom. The choices available are superficial. They are tactical, not strategic. The fundamental framework of control remains unchallenged. The freedom is circumscribed. Sloane's great betrayal. The false prophet's revelation. Sloane is initially portrayed as a paternal, guiding figure. He is the wise and experienced leader of the Fraternity. He takes Wesley under his wing. He patiently explains the Ancient Order's sacred mission. He justifies their violent actions as necessary for the greater good. He embodies their supposed righteousness, their unwavering commitment to fate. He is the keeper of their secrets, the guardian of their traditions. Wesley and the audience are led to trust him, to see him as a beacon of stability. The revelation of Sloane's profound betrayal is a critical turning point in the narrative. It shatters the foundations of Wesley's new reality. Sloane, it turns out, has been manipulating the Loom of Fate for years. He's been fabricating targets, using the Fraternity's resources and assassins to eliminate his own enemies, or perhaps those who threatened his personal power and control. The names were not chosen by an impartial destiny. They were chosen by him. His motives were entirely self-serving. This act of deception mirrors the role of the demiurge in the Aeonic Fracture Hypothesis. The demiurge, the flawed creator, presents itself as the ultimate authority. As the sole source of truth and order, it demands worship and obedience. It actively conceals the existence of a true transcendent God, a higher realm of pleroma. Sloane, in this context, is a false prophet, a usurper. He has hijacked a system or the belief in a system for his own profane ends. He's a petty tyrant. Sloane's actions expose the deep-seated corruption at the very heart of the Fraternity's system. The divine authority they claimed was a carefully constructed sham. The sacred mission they espoused was a self-serving lie. The control they exerted was not for the good of the world, but for the benefit of their leader. The god of this small, violent world was revealed to be a manipulative, mortal man. The entire edifice of their belief system crumbles into dust. The truth is a bitter pill. Wesley's awakening. A glimmer of Gnosis in a dark world. Wesley's journey throughout Wanted is one of dramatic, almost violent transformation. He begins as a powerless, anxiety-ridden office worker. He evolves into a highly skilled, ruthlessly efficient assassin. He gains physical strength. He develops unwavering confidence. He comes to believe he has finally found his true destiny, his place in the world. This transformation is seductive. It offers an escape from the mundane, from the crushing weight of his previous insignificance. He feels alive. This empowerment, however, is initially granted and carefully managed by the Fraternity. It occurs entirely within their established framework. It serves their ultimate purpose. As dictated by Sloane and the Loom, Wesley becomes a formidable tool, a deadly instrument. But he is still a tool. His new identity, his newfound skills are all constructed for him. They are given to him, not truly earned through independent self-discovery. He is shaped by external forces. He is molded to fit their needs. When Sloane's monumental betrayal is finally revealed, Wesley faces an existential crisis. His entire understanding of his life, his purpose, and the Fraternity is shattered. The bedrock of his new reality crumbles. This moment of profound disillusionment is a potential gateway to Gnosis, a painful, shocking awakening to the true, deceptive nature of his reality. The system he trusted, the leader he followed, were all built upon lies. The power he wielded was in service of a fraud. His subsequent decision to dismantle the Chicago chapter of the Fraternity is an act of rebellion, a violent rejection of the false empowerment he received. He seeks to destroy the controlling structure that deceived him, that used him. But does this act of vengeance lead to genuine freedom, or does it merely clear the way for another layer of the illusion to manifest? The destruction of one set of Archons does not necessarily mean the end of the demiurge's game. The path to true liberation is often more complex. The unanswered question. Who weaves the weaver? Wesley seemingly achieves a form of victory at the film's conclusion. He systematically eliminates the Chicago branch of the Fraternity. He exposes Sloane's long-standing deception. He appears to break free from their manipulative control. He addresses the audience directly, asking, "What have you done lately?" This is a challenge, a call to action, or perhaps a cynical acknowledgement of the ongoing, unseen battles for control that define existence. He has acted. He has changed his world. Yet the film deliberately ends with a significant, unsettling ambiguity. The Loom of Fate, the central instrument of control, still exists. It is implied that other fraternity branches operate globally, untouched by Wesley's localized rebellion. Who then truly controls the Loom? Was Sloane merely a regional manager in a much larger, perhaps worldwide corporation of fate? Was his corruption an isolated incident, or symptomatic of a deeper, more pervasive flaw in the entire system? These questions linger. This ambiguity connects directly to the layered, often labyrinthine reality proposed by the Aeonic Fracture Hypothesis. The demiurge, the flawed creator, might be a powerful controller within its own sphere of influence. It might seem omnipotent to those trapped within its construct, but even this demiurge could be unaware of higher, more subtle layers of existence, more powerful entities or principles that operate beyond its comprehension. There are always bigger fish in the cosmic ocean. There are wheels within wheels. The film leaves us, the viewers, in a state of unease. We are left wondering, has Wesley truly escaped the clutches of control? Or has he merely graduated to a new, perhaps more sophisticated level of the game? The ultimate weaver, the true source of the script that governs this world, remains hidden, unseen, unknown. The true nature of reality and the forces that shape it remains profoundly mysterious. The search for ultimate answers may be futile. The game continues. The lingering echoes of control. A reality unravelled. Wanted does not offer its audience easy answers or comfortable resolutions. It presents a fictional world steeped in manipulation, a reality where the concept of free will is fragile. Perhaps it is entirely illusory. We are left with a sense of profound unease, a lingering suspicion that unseen forces may indeed be at play, not just in Wesley's world, but potentially in our own. The film is a disquieting experience. It challenges our assumptions about autonomy. The Aeonic Fracture Hypothesis, with its Gnostic roots, provides a compelling framework, a theoretical lens through which to examine these disturbing themes of fate and control. It posits that our perceived reality is, in some fundamental way, flawed. It is a construct, perhaps a prison, designed to obscure a deeper, more authentic truth, a truth that might be terrifying to confront, a truth that suggests we are not the masters of our own destiny. This idea is ancient, it is persistent. The enduring power of wanted lies in its uncomfortable resonance. We see reflections of our own world within its violent narrative. We recognize systems of power. We suspect hidden agendas. We sometimes feel the chilling presence of unseen forces shaping our lives, our societies, our beliefs. Are we all in some measure Wesley Gibsons, trapped in routines, longing for meaning, susceptible to manipulation by those who claim to offer answers or power? Ultimately, Wanted serves as a potent cautionary tale. It is a dark fable for a complex age. It urges us to question, to look beneath the surface of appearances, to be ever wary of those individuals or institutions that claim to know our destiny, that offer simple solutions to complex problems. The search for genuine agency, for true freedom, is a perilous and ongoing struggle. The echoes of control, both internal and external, linger long after the credits roll. The questions remain. The doubt persists.